Hi everyone, it's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady 1. Today I was supposed to go flea marketing for the big Labor Day flea market that we have down my parents' way. However, it rained a lot, so we didn't go. So instead we hit a couple flea market. No, not a couple flea markets. We hit an antique mall and we hit a thrift store, which was not as fun as the flea market would have been, but nonetheless, we still had a good time and I still got some treasures. But first, I wanted to show you some things my mom actually picked up for me the other day. She picked up 4 of these for me at my favorite little thrift store she went to visit without me. So I cut them up and this is what you get. Now, somewhere I cut one and I think I chucked it in my bag because this is the second time I tried to make the video because I ran out of time. Oh, here it is. Looky there. That's what it looks like if you cut these little fringy things off. It's a little more round. So I got those and that was exciting. So I've been cutting those up. Then the other day I was at an antique mall that I actually haven't been to for quite a long time. And look what I found. I found a vintage tablecloth with these beautiful doilies. Look at that. So I bought it and I cut it up and I listed it on my Etsy. It is not obviously the same things that were listed before because when I find these things you never know what you're going to find, and they're not as small and they're not I know everybody really liked that crocheted bedspread one, the one that had the gazillion flowers, and it is beautiful and I'm still looking for something like that, but in the meantime we found this, which I think is also quite lovely. I like the fringy look on it, but if you don't, this is what it looks like without the fringe, with the fringe cut off. But they are listed on the Etsy shop like this, so you can purchase them like that and then do with them what you will. So be sure to check those out. And as well as those, there were also some smaller doily pieces in between. I guess it's the connectors, but they look like that. And some of these are a little fringy on the edge. Some of them kind of held together a little bit better, but this is what they look like without them. So they're real nice to use. They're this nice kind of creamy vintage color. They are slightly discolored because of age and use and whatnot. I'm sure you could probably bleach them if you wanted to. I prefer not to. I like them looking old and grungy, but that's just me. So anyway, check out the Etsy store, which is the Paper Bag Lady, if you're interested in anything like that. So anyway, then we went today, since we couldn't go flea marketing. First we hit the Goodwill, which I am not normally I don't normally find a lot at Goodwill, but today I did, and I'm sorry about the glare. The lighting in here is pretty scary, but this is what we're dealing with today. So we have the Mother Book Goose of Christmas Carols. Now, there's really nothing Mother Goosey in here, except I think possibly the author or the illustrator might have done some of the illustrations in this. Maybe some of them are from nursery rhymes. You'd think I'd know because I have so many nursery rhymes. Like this one, where did it go? I was just at it. The one with Old King with oh phooey, Good King Wenceslas. There, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. It's not, but it kind of reminds me of the Old King Cole Was a Merry Old Soul one. So anyway, so I got that, and then I also got, oh look, another Peter Rabbit. I know, I can't resist Peter. He's so awesome. But look at those great illustrations, and I really like these black and white ones too. So that's very exciting. And then we got this book, which is not really me at all. I'm not into the country, snowman-y, primitive thing. However, I know a lot of people are, and these pages are perfect sizes to do in a 6x6 mini. So we picked that up. Yay! Also got this paper kind of, it feels a little bit like raffia, but it's obviously very wide, this kind of Christmassy ribbon. I liked that. Whoops, got away. And then I did pick up some different doilies there. And I don't usually get doilies this big, but I had a friend who was looking for some doilies of different sizes. So we picked up some of those. And they were all like $1/4 a piece, so heck, can't go wrong. Then I got this. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it really caught my eye. I might cut it in half this way and use it this way as like a pocket, or I could just sort of somehow stitch it together and use it as a pocket in a junk journal. Not too sure. Anyway, then there's this atrocious thing. I mean, I guess it's not really atrocious. By itself, maybe, kind of, but I don't know why it caught my eye, and I thought, well, that's a big yellow thing that kind of entertains me, so I got it. I know, crazy. Then I did get this one. Look at that. Ooh, pretty. So that's pretty. And then I can also, when I cut it, I'll have this along the edge saved that I can use too. And then there was this one, which is more like an applique than crocheting. But look at all those fun flowers I can cut apart. I'm not sure which, there, that's the front. That's more like it. So all along the edges and everything. So that was exciting. So that was Goodwill. Oh, wait, here, and I forgot to show you this. When we went to the wedding, we went to a wedding yesterday, and on the way up, we passed an antique mall. We were early. I said, oh, I have to stop. And it wasn't, it was just an antique store, and it wasn't anything astounding. However, I did find this. Look at this. Classics for Children, a First Reader. Look at that cover. Isn't it fantastic? And let's look on the inside. I love this. How old, and look at these images. And wait, I'll show you my favorite pages like this. King and Queen. When I am king, you shall be queen. That is so cool. So anyway, and look at this. Can you see? $2. It's missing the first couple pages, so I don't know what year it was published. They actually had a couple of them, but the other ones were, I mean, seriously stained and nasty looking. I mean, I like them grungy, but it was so scary that I didn't even want to go there. So anyway, so then today we went to an antique mall in Columbia, Pennsylvania, and I got not a lot, but a couple things. So let's see here. First we got these 3 little books, and they were $1 a piece. And most of the sellers had anywhere from 15 to 50% off on their booths for the holiday weekend, and I really can't remember which was which. But here we have Jack, and these, oh, I said they were $1. So these are this one's Jack and the Beanstalk, because I've collected some different Jack and the Beanstalk books. And this is Alice's Further Adventures in Wonderland. I like the images in there. Look at the Cheshire Cat. So we have that, and then also, of course, Nursery Tales. Not a lot of pictures in there, but it's still really cool. So I got those. Then I got, looky at this. Can you see that? The Woman's Home Companion from March of 1923, originally 15 cents. And look at that big magazine. And this was like, usually these are pretty expensive, but this poor guy got all chawed up on the back. I don't know what happened to him. He's all stained, some on the insides, but, oh yeah, it looks like somebody painted there. But anyway, there are lots of pages that you can certainly still use some of the images, and the thing was like $2, and then it was on some kind of sale, so I think I paid like $1.50 for it or something like that. But look at all these delightful, delightful images. So I was very excited about the 2 chief causes of poor laundry results and how to prevent them. I have to read. Anyway, so that's fun. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it was pretty awesome, so I picked it up. Then I got this. Ooh, looky here. Look at these doilies to cut apart. It's kind of like a coral color. It's not really orange, and it's not really peach, and it's not really pink. I guess it's kind of a peachy coral color. But anyway, so that will be cut up, and that I will also be listing on my Etsy. I'm not sure when I'll get to that, but it will be appearing at some point. So we got that. It's a nice long thing. And then finally, I got this bag of old lace. And I'm sure it was cut off of something, because you can see where it's kind of, some of them are like really falling apart. Oh, see, there's some brokenness, but how nice is that going to be on some really grungy, shabby thing? So there's a couple different kinds. There's that one. There's this one that has the border along the edges. And then, oops, he's a short piece. Nope, he's a long piece. See, you can see where it's kind of torn. But anyway, where are you? Oh, here it is. And then there's ones that are like this, which are just a little bit shorter. And they are this beautiful kind of grungy coffee color. There's some that have a little bit of blue on it. I'm not even sure where that came from. But anyway, so this is really fun, but I'd never use it all. And I paid a little more for it than I usually would, just because I thought it was so cool. So you can probably look for some of this to be showing up on my Etsy shop too. So while it wasn't quite as exciting as it might have been as if we went to the flea market, I still had a fun day with all my treasures that I got. So I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. Is everybody ready to go back to work and back to school tomorrow? Yay, I know I am. So have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.